Most men think they can spot a gold digger or a liar from a mile away. You think you're too wise to be caught in a trap, Abby? But what if she doesn't start by asking you for money? What if she starts with a 13-year-old girl who just needs help with her mathematics homework? Today, we'll be breaking down a story that proves something very painful. Your kindness, your good man energy, is often the very tool a manipulator will use to finish you. We're talking about a brother who had a solid six-figure income and a bright job. But he ended up unemployed, sick and mentally unstable because he fell for a lie wrapped in a child's uniform. This guy was a professional tutor. He was hired to coach a 13-year-old girl. The girl was bright, but lonely. She took him as the father figure she never had. And because he's a responsible man, he stepped up. He poured his heart into this child until she became the best in her class. Then he met her mother. At first, the interaction was strictly official. No vibes, no shakara. She played the role of a busy, dedicated mother perfectly. But slowly, she requested that he drop all formality. She told him to stop calling her Ma and call her babe instead. Gentlemen, listened very carefully. She didn't lead with her beauty. She led with her daughter's growth. Because she knew once a good man feels like a protector, his logic goes out of the window. As the relationship moved from the classroom to the bedroom, she told him about her 4 exes. And according to her, all 4 of them were the problem. She was the victim. In every situation, she was the victim in all of the story. Let's be real. Think about it. If a woman has 4 failed relationships and takes 0 accountability, you are not her new beginning. You are the next villain in her upcoming script, I bet you. But because our guy was moved by pity, he didn't see the red flag. He saw a woman who just needed a real man to save her. And that is exactly when the financial extraction began. Suddenly, she had a financial crisis. A huge project supposedly failed because he was already playing the daddy to the girl. He started tutoring for free. Then he started assisting the mother from his 6-figure salary. But watch the transition. As his money was going in, her respect was going out. The calls started dropping, the arguments increased. And whenever they had issues, she refused for them to be settled. She would let the malice linger, and he, the provider, had to beg for peace. And even when she was the one wrong, if you're paying the bills and still begging for peace every day, you are not in a relationship. You are in a hostage situation, I'm telling you. Now, this is where the story gets wild. One day, he overheard her elder sister on a loud phone conversation. The sister was laughing and asking her, "What about Bros? When is he going to propose to you?" Who is Bros? Bros is a 50-year-old man who wants to marry her. While our tutor was doing emotional labor and teaching maths for free, Bros was in the background as the main investor. When he confronted her, did she apologize? Nah. Instead, she gaslighted him. She started calling other male friends babe in his presence. She told him he was insecure, and she even told him, "Whatever I do with my friends, it's none of your business. And even if I decide to have a 10-some, it's still none of your business." The disrespect was a total mess, but he still couldn't leave. Why? Because of the child. He was disarmed by the love for a girl that wasn't even his. Here's the part that will make your blood boil. The mask finally shattered and he discovered the real truth. This woman was a Sunday to Sunday clubber, a heavy smoker, and a heavy drinker. And the biggest lie of all, the 13-year-old girl never lived with her. The mother was using the girl as a marketing strategy to attract responsible, high-value men. She was using her own daughter as a vetting tool to see who would be her maga, her fool to pay her bills. The mental pressure was too much. Doubts, disrespect, and betrayal. Our brother couldn't take it anymore. He became mentally unstable. He took ill and became a mess of himself. He lost his job in the process. He lost that very 6-figure job that was giving him money, trying to save a woman who was too busy playing the field with bros and her 10-some friends. To my Niger brothers watching this, your provider energy is a prize. It is not a charity. You cannot outparent a mother who doesn't want to be one. You cannot build a stable home with a woman who belongs to the streets. If you see a woman who is always a victim, who mocks your boundaries and uses her children to guilt trip your wallet, bros, take your math textbook and run for your life. Our guy is bouncing back though. He's rebuilding his life. But he learned the hard way. Pity is the most expensive emotion a man can have. Now, I want to ask you, especially the stepfathers and the saviors out there, have you ever stayed in a toxic relationship because of a child that isn't yours? What did it cost you in the end? Please drop your comment in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Okay? Don't be the next person to lose guard on the streets. Thank you.